channel. It's your girl JB Or, and yes, I am back with a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm doing advice time for all the mothers out there that's going through it, that needs somebody to talk to, that needs a little guidance. This video is for you, so please continue watching. In today's video, I'm doing 7 tips and advice for all the first-time moms, mothers that have 1 year old and up, and expecting mothers as well. Let me tell y'all something, motherhood ain't easy. It really isn't, but I enjoy every last moment of it. So I hope this video take you guys on a journey and guide you through the right path. So without further ado, about the popcorn, get the drinks ready, because it's about to be an interesting video with number 1. Number 1 is be prepared. Now when I say be prepared, I mean have all the necessary needs by your side, like extra clothes next to you, pair of extra bottles, made diapers and wipes, and breast pump extra. Now I used to have, when my son was born, when he was first born, I used to always have this by my side. And also I had this little table that I literally will take with me, because it's a foldable table. It's literally on Target, $11. I had the brown table and I used to always get it, and it would really help because I would have everything I needed. And on top of that, my son, I didn't breastfeed, so my son was using formula at the time. And when he was using formula, you know, his formula was room temperature, so I was able to like leave a bottle out just in case, because his feedings was like at 2 a.m. or something like that, so I would have to leave a bottle out, you know, things like that. So definitely have all of these accessories needed and by your side at all times. Even if you're going out somewhere with your baby, y'all going for a walk, make sure you have these, because it's very important if you don't want to mess up. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. So number 2 is to always pace yourself. Now when I say always pace yourself, I mean to not, I wouldn't say don't rush and don't take your time, but try to meet somewhere in the middle, so that way you won't have to be, you know, overwhelmed and stressed out and things like that, because then that can lead to, you know, stress and everything else that falls with stress. And you know, it's really, you know, good to pace yourself. Like, I remember I had a nurse, and one of my nurses, she always told me to like pace yourself, like make sure you don't have to rush. And I mean, you do have to rush, but make sure you just, you know, just do everything in order, make sure you're organized and things like that. So that's something you really got to keep in mind. And you know, just in general, like being a first time mom and just being a mom in general, like you always got to make sure you have a balance where, you know, you don't have to rush, but you can also take your time a little bit, but make sure you just have that balance, like a Libra scale basically. Like, you know how Libra scale, they have the balance, try to be that type of balance, okay? So moving on to number 3. Number 3 is nap when your child naps. Now, I know you guys hear this. I know all the mothers hear this out there when they say nap when your child naps. And it's very, very true. I still do it till this day a little bit, but not often, because like my son, he's growing up, so he don't really nap like he used to. But I used to always nap when he naps, especially when I'm like out of work and shit like that. So excuse my language, but like out of work and stuff, so I would nap when he naps. And really put this for the expecting mothers and the first time mom out there to really take this into consideration and really nap when your child naps. Because when your child is sleeping, you know, you're gonna be exhausted, you're gonna be tired and things like that, because you know, either they're crying or they're doing something. So really put this in consideration, because I really go by nap when your child naps. My entire family told me that. My mom told me that. I'm pretty sure her grandma told her that. I'm pretty sure my grandma told my mom that. And it just goes on and on and on. So make sure you really nap when your child naps. Okay? Because you're gonna need this one day when you up all night trying to put your baby to sleep and you're really really tired. So when he naps, you're just like sitting there like, okay, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm also a nighter, so I really do go by this, because when my son was a newborn, I used to always stay up, and I used to always, like, I would have to stay up because his next feeding was at 2 a.m. So I would literally have to stay up, and then I'll have to go to sleep because, his sleep time was, his next bottle was at 6 a.m. So I would have to literally stay up. It's like that, but definitely not me and child naps. Okay, moving on to number 3. Number 3, I'm going to talk about stress. Now, I know stress, as a mother, I know we get stressed out, we get overwhelmed because we try to be the perfect mother and things like that. But let me tell y'all something. Being a perfect mother is not always going to happen. We always going to have our breakup points. We're always going to have this. We're always going to have that. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I love being a mom, and one day I have more kids and I'll be a mother of 2, 3, and so on. Like, being a mother is really a joyful thing, and I really do appreciate the gift that God had gave me. Definitely. So stress is something that really comes along. I don't know if some mothers experience it, some mothers do, some mothers don't, but it tackles a lot. It's heavy weighted on us a lot. But what helps me when I'm stressed out is I created this stress release sheet, and I created it on Canva. It's very cheap. You can also create one yourself. I created it on Canva, and it's a really good sheet. Like, I really want you guys to look at this sheet. If you guys want a copy, you can DM me at my business page, the stories too. And if you guys want a copy, I'll definitely give you a copy. But just look at this sheet, screenshot it, do whatever you want. It's a really good sheet, and it really helps you a lot when you're stressed and when you're going through it. Like, trust me, I know. I use it all the time whenever I'm stressed and whenever I'm just going through it, and I'm just like, okay, let me look back at my sheet to calm me down, to keep me grounded, and to where do I feel safest, and to also what helps me when I'm stressed. So definitely keep this sheet in mind. I really hope this sheet helps you whenever you're stressed, because trust me, as a mother, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need our time to just release our stress. Sometimes mothers, some people they drink, some people they smoke weed or whatever. So definitely keep this in mind, most definitely. Okay. If number 5 is to don't lose yourself. Now, postpartum depression is really real. Like, I experienced that myself, and I never experienced something like that ever in life. And as a mother, we tend to feel like we can't do this. I'm not the same no more. I'm not how I used to be, and all this other stuff. I would say don't lose yourself as a person, because at the end of the day, we're gonna come back to being a mother. Like, the child is here. It's staying. Your son and daughter is staying. They're not going nowhere. Your babies are staying. Your kids are staying. They're not going anywhere. But it's okay to have your fun. You can go out, just enjoy your time. Just don't lose yourself in that moment, because it's like we get caught up being a mother and we forget who we are outside of being a mother. And then, I was told to you could be a mother and you can also be a bad bitch. Okay? So, being a bad bitch and being a mother, you can do both. You can look good, you can go out, have your little fun, but you can also be a mother. You can take care of your child. You can give him what he needs and what she needs and what they need. We can do both. Like, just don't lose yourself. Like, as identity wise, don't lose yourself, because I've been there before and I know what it's like to kind of just lose yourself and to feel like, you know, you're not the same no more, you're not like how you used to be, things like that. Don't ever lose track of who you are, regardless if you're a mother, because you're gonna be a mother at the end of the day. It's no taking it back. You're a mother. Like, brace it, be proud about it, enjoy it, because, you know, it's a really good thing. Like, it really is. And I enjoy being a mother, and I also enjoy being who I am as a person as well, because I have feelings too. But you can do both. Like, you can definitely do both. So keep in mind, don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. Okay? Moving on to number 6. Number 6, I want to talk about motivation. Now, motivation is a major key in a part of motherhood. And when I say it's a part of motherhood, because, you know, we have our doubts, we have, you know, everything that goes through it. We just like, oh, I can't do this. You know, some mothers say, I can't do this, I can't, you know, be the perfect mom, I can't do this, that, and third. We have our doubts. We have what, you know, sometimes we aren't unmotivated, but motivation is really a good stand-up point when it comes to parenthood, because it's like you're showing, you know, your kids that you can do this, you can do that. Like, don't give up. Just don't give up. Like, don't just say, I can't do this, I can't do that. Don't give up, because you want to show that to your kids you are a fighter, you are a warrior, no matter how, you know, bad they are, if they get on your nerves. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like, you understand? Just, you want to show them that. And it's plenty of, you know, sites you can go to. You can go on Google, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media source. You can find mommy and me programs, anything like that. Like, for example, there's this page I follow. I've been following it since I became a mother, 2019, and it's called Mommies with Motivation. And I'm a huge fan of the owner, Paisley B. I follow her on Instagram as well, because she's amazing. She's a really good businesswoman. She's a good role model. I enjoy watching her channel, her YouTube channel, Paisley B. And, you know, she's my inspiration to be as a woman. She really is. And I want you guys to actually look at this page on Instagram. If you have Instagram, it's called Mommies with Motivation, and it's a really good page. Like, I go on it all the time. If I need any type of motivation, I literally go on this page. They also have a website as well, mommieswithmotivation.com, and they have merchandises, they have events, they have a lot of things on this page, and I really do enjoy, you know, I really enjoy this page. Like, honestly and truthfully, like, I wish I could join the events. You know, the events be sold out quick. And I really recommend this page, Mommies with Motivation. I really recommend it to all the mothers out there that really needs that type of motivation. If you need inspirational quotes, or if you need just that inspiration as a mother, definitely go on this. Go on their website. You know, they have, you know, the Momster t-shirts, everything. It's just really amazing, and I really do recommend this to all the mothers. Like, I'm gonna say it again, and I recommend this to all the mothers, because it's really that good. Like, it really is, trust me. And another app I wanted to touch bases on as well is called Motivation. Literally, that's the name of the app. You can search it up on Apple Play. You can search it up on your App Store or Google Play. This app really helps a lot, because, you know, they have mommy as well. You can type it up on the search box. It's $1 for premium. So this app really helps, though. It really gives you amazing quotes, amazing quotes. Like, if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling like you're having a hard day, this and third, it doesn't even matter if it's mommy or not. this app is a good app as well, and I really do recommend, I recommend all of y'all for getting this app as well, because this will lift up your spirit. This will make you feel like you're matter and you're worth something. So definitely go get this app. Like I said, motivation app, that's the name of it. You can download the App Store, Google Play Store. I will recommend this app to all the mothers out there. So definitely, please go get this app, please. Now moving on to last but not least, number 7. Okay, last but not least, number 7 is scheduling. Now, when you have your kids, when you have like a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, etc., you have a newborn, they take a lot of your time, they take a lot of your schedule. So you want to make sure you have just a plan. You have a planner. You can get one for 99 cents store, Dollar Tree, whatever you want to call it, Staples. You can get a planner, and you want to make sure you have everything, well organized. Like I said in the beginning, well organized and balanced, as I said in the beginning as well, just to make sure everything is on track, so you won't have to result with being tired. You don't have time to play with them and things like that. So if you have things you gotta do throughout the day, or if you have somebody that can watch, babysit or whatever, while you get, the important things out the way, just make sure you write down what you have to do for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. Or you can also make a to-do list as well. I created a to-do list on my phone, because I don't really do planners like that, but I'm suggesting, to all the mothers, you can do planners, or you can do a to-do list as well. And I also created a to-do list, on Canva, because, Canva is everything. Like, I recommend the app as well if you're on your phone most of the time and you need, to create stuff to keep you motivated, guided, etc. So definitely have a to-do list. Like, literally write down, what you gotta do today in the morning, what you gotta do in the afternoon, and what you gotta do in the evening, so that way you have everything done. Or if you can't finish the to-do list, you can finish it tomorrow or the next day. But just make sure you have a schedule. Just make sure you're on a schedule. Make sure you're on time with your schedule, because you don't want to have a schedule and it's like everything is all bunched up. Like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment, I gotta go to this day, he has to go to this day, I gotta do this that day. Just make sure you have everything together and well organized. Trust me, to-do list will help as well. I recommend it as well. So definitely do that. Okay. Throughout this video, I hope you wrote down whatever you want to write down. Y'all heard that, right? This is what happens when you're a mother. So anywho, without further ado, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I will see you guys in another video, another advice time real soon. Stay tuned for more advice. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope my tips and my advice guide you in the right path, and I hope it really helps. If you wrote down whatever you want to write down, kudos to you. I'm just glad I made this video for all my mothers out there. You guys are the best. You guys rock, and I love you so much. Thank you again, and I will see you guys in another video real soon. Check out my latest video, and take care.